Hey, you guys, it's Anne Marie. How beautiful. And we have our archway. Okay. Ready? It was a little gallop. It wasn't the biggest jump I've done, but we're now in the land where magic happens. Magic happens wherever you are. Don't forget. Hi, tree. Hey. Ooh. So a really interesting thing just happened. Sorry, school's out, so all the chitlins are down here. And it's always fun to play, And so the interesting thing happened. I went and got lunch. I ate it outside while I was watching the sun. And so I sat in my car so I could charge my phone for a second because it's about to die. And, ooh, well, hold on. I got to interrupt to see the spider web. Wow. Pretty cool, huh? So as I'm in my car, waiting for my phone to charge after I eat. Oh, let's go this way. All of a sudden, I'm startled because it feels like my car is rolling backwards, but I'm at a hill and I have a clutch, so it's just not possible. And I was like, what the hell? Because that's what happens when I'm going through timelines or doing weird shit. I can't even describe what it is. This happens to me a lot. And so I'm kind of startled and so I'm like, oh my God, that's weird. That wasn't even happening for real, And then I look and there's like this beautiful ladybug on my windshield. And so as we know, ladybugs are for good luck. Some folklore, they believe that they're there for protection. And some believe that it's for grounding. And so I thought that was really interesting. Oh, and this tree cool. Oh, I can't zoom in on him, but you can see the little things in the water. The spider bug that we've learned about can glide over the water. There's like little repellents on their legs that make them glide across the water very, very fast. And what's interesting, we're just going to sit here with our buddy here. It's a great tree. What's interesting is I was sitting here just staring at the water like, wow, it's so still and peaceful. And of course the leaves were falling down on the water, making a ripple effect. But it seemed so still. And the closer I looked, I saw all the amazing things that were going on underneath the water. And so Spirit shared with me that for those of you who always have to be busy, there is so much growth and progression in the stillness of life. A lot of times people say they get really bored. Like, I just always have to do something. I don't like the stillness. I don't like the quiet. And it's in those moments, as a reading I actually gave earlier today, that we need those moments of quiet. We need those moments. My left hand is itching like crazy. I'm so sorry. Itching on my... We need those quiet moments to listen to what spirit and nature is trying to tell us. We need those times of quiet and stillness, reflection. And even in those moments of stillness and quiet, there are still other things underneath the surface that are at play. Oh, thank you, Eve. And it's important to remember that. A lot of people have seasonal affect disorder. I used to be labeled that, and now I embrace the seasons of change, and I notice a different feeling when it starts to get, darker out earlier. The leaves are falling. I love this time of year. But however, I know a lot of people suffer from or experience the symptoms of seasonal affect disorder. So in those moments of stillness and quiet, you may be feeling a little bit more sad or have symptoms of depression. I'm going to say it 100 times. Go outside. Watch the leaves. I'm telling you. Watch the leaves as they're falling. And admire the stillness, and yet appreciate all of the things that are going on below the surface. The message I gave, the reading I gave was talking about, going out in nature and quieting your mind and your soul and your spirit so you can listen to what nature is telling you. And it's in those moments of stillness and quiet that we get the best downloads, the clarity that we need, the confirmations that we need, or the downloads that Spirit is trying to give us, or the messages, the signs and symbols, or whatever comes to mind. And when you're in those still moments. So never think that if you're in a space of stagnancy, force yourself to that space of stillness and quiet, because underneath there's so many things that are going on underneath the surface that you may not even be aware of. You may sit out in nature and say, okay, Emery, I sat outside for 30 minutes today. I looked at the sun. I watched the leaves fall. Looked at all the beauty. And my mind was just racing. I couldn't focus. Okay. There's still things at play underneath the surface, whether you know it or not. And it may take a day or two or a week to get the downloads. The more you're able to quiet your mind and just be, just fucking be, just pump your brakes. Take a couple breaths. The more you do it, you're retraining your brain, as I said earlier, to be in that moment of stillness and quiet. So you're able to get the messages. So I'm trying to move over so you can see the tree. So you can get the messages and downloads that Spirit is trying to give you. Even when you think the powers that be, or the power within yourself, or whatever it is that you believe in, are quiet and still, there's always something blooming underneath that we're not aware of. I guarantee you. And so practice just being still, even if it's only 5 minutes a day. Start there. You don't have to do a 30-minute walk in the woods if you're not able to. You build up your stamina. Just do 5 minutes. Go out in your backyard. Watch some leaves fall. No phone, no music, just watch. And then the next day or the day after, do 10 minutes. And whatever comes to mind, allow it to come and just release it. I guarantee you that once you start doing that and then talking to Spirit, asking the questions, asking for the clarifications, you will get messages. And because you've been still and observant of what's going on around you while you're in nature, I guarantee you the answers will just start coming to mind. Probably what's going to happen for some of you, you'll lay down, you'll be exhausted and tired, right? And then right before you get ready to go to sleep, boom, the answer comes. Boom, the download comes. We've experienced this before, where your mind just starts racing at night. And that's what's eventually what happened for a lot of you, that once you're able to really quiet your mind and listen to the messages that Mother Nature is trying to give us through everything she does. Mother Gaia never disappoints. So, hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy. What? May you love and be loved. Heal, don't harm. Have a great day.